Everyone talks about getting their first client like it's the finish line. Like once you get that first yes, everything suddenly clicks into place. Money starts following, confidence skyrockets, life upgrades overnight, but nobody tells you the truth. Nobody tells you that getting your first client doesn't actually change your life the way you expect it to. And I wish someone told me this earlier. Because if you're watching this, you are probably in one of two places right now. Either you are trying really hard to get your first client and wondering why it's taking so long, or you have already got your first client and you're quietly thinking, wait, is this it? So, in this video, I want to talk about what getting your first client actually means, why it feels underwhelming, and why that moment is still one of the most important moments in your journey, even if it doesn't feel like it. When you're chasing your first client, your brain builds this picture. You imagine respect, confidence, validation, proof that you're good enough. You imagine telling yourself, okay, now I'm legit, and then have it happens. Someone replies, someone says yes, someone sends you the money, and for maybe a few minutes, you feel proud, relieved, almost shocked. But then something strange happens. Nothing else changes. You still wake up the same. Your problems don't disappear. Your bank account doesn't magically feel secure. Your doubts don't vanish. And worst of all, after getting that first client, there's silence again. No new leads, no new messages, no sudden momentum. The silence feels hard because nobody prepared you for it. Here's the truth nobody says out loud. The first client isn't success, it's not stability, it's not proof that you have made it. Your first client is proof of trust. That's it. One person looked at you with no brand, no reputation, no big wins, and still said, I trust you enough to pay you. That's rare. But because social media shows people scaling fast, we expect first client to unlock everything. We expect momentum, we expect confidence, we expect clarity. Instead, what we get is uncertainty. Questions like, can I do this again? Was this luck? What if nobody else says yes? What if I mess this up? And this is exactly where most people quit. Not before the first client, but after it, because the emotional drop catches them off guard. Nobody talks about the silence, that phase where you refresh your inbox, you check your DMs, you overthink every outreach message, you wonder if that one client was a fluke. This silence feels personal, like the world is testing you. But here's what silence actually means it is the gap between permission and consistency. Your first client teaches you things no course, no video, no guru can. It teaches you how real pressure feels, how responsibility feels, how self doubt shows up when money is involved, how imperfect your systems actually are. You realize you don't know everything. Your communication needs work, your delivery isn't perfect, your confidence wobbles, and that's good because this is where you stop pretending and start becoming competent. The first client humbles you. It shows you the gap between what you thought you were and what you actually need to become. That gap isn't failure, it's direction. Here's the harsh part. Most people never get a second client because they emotionally attach with the first one. They either relax too early, overthink too much, change strategies too fast, or wait for motivation to come back. They forget that nothing changed externally, only internally. The second client doesn't come because you got lucky once. It comes because you repeated the boring parts without needing validation. Same outreach, same learning, same rejection, same silence, but now with a new difference. You know it's possible, and that belief is quiet but powerful. Here's the mindset that saved me. Stop treating the first client like proof you're special. Start treating it like proof the system works, not your worth, the process. Someone responded, someone trusted, someone paid. That means the skill is viable, the market exists, the path is real. Now your only job is to walk it longer than most people. Not faster, not louder, just longer. So, if you're watching this and you haven't gotten your first client yet, don't rush the moment. And if you have already got your first client and feel confused, underwhelmed, or scared, you're not failing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. The first client isn't success, it's permission. Permission to keep showing up, permission to improve, permission to fail forward, permission to build something real. Nothing magical happens after first client, but something important starts. And if you can stay calm in that silence after the first win, you're already ahead of the most people. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to tell you the truth. Keep going, not because it feels good, but because it's real. Alright, that's where I leave this. If this helped you think clearer, you already know what to do. Talk soon.